change is not good, that it usually has to be disruptive. And I think that a lot of humanity has grown accustomed to not engaging with much change, even though they are changing constantly. Is that amazing? So when we look at the massive shifts happening on this planet and in this planet, they are just astronomical. We see the scurrying around the last vestiges of desperation in some frequencies, positions, and character. And then we understand that there is everything on the surface that protects itself from the truth. So as we look at the completely changing landscape and the outward activity of some of humanity and different desperation, different applications, what we're looking at is we're looking at a complete shift of all life on this planet. And when we talk about a shift, we're shifting into higher gear. And as we shift into higher gear, everything accelerates. Usually, as our bodies change, everything's very subtle, it's very gradual, so we really don't notice that much. We a little bit here and there. But this is a shifting into high gear of high acceleration, of changes, of physical and spiritual changes. And every single second it accelerates. It continues to advance more and more and more. And we are at the center. Those who are more aware, it doesn't make any difference with everyone else. I mean, everybody has their direction, but you have those that are completely sunk into illusion and unawareness, and they're not in conscious, so to speak, form. They're into a controlled external authority form. And so those of us who are becoming more and more aware, more and more wide-eyed and clear hearing, we understand that there's only one way to go, and the one way to go is up. And when I talk about up, I mean the different vibrational frequencies. We are not entertaining low frequencies, low tones. What I mean by that is that the disruptive frequencies, the unpleasant, the distractive, the destructive, those are the frequencies that we aren't even paying any attention to, that there's no need to. Our frequencies continue to increase, and we continue to accelerate our path. And what is our path? Our path is to become more and more enlightened. It's to become more and more aware. It's to become moving ourselves more into enlightenment, which is in love, in peace, in bliss, and to be in the now. And then and eventually complete ascension. Ascension is that you move to a higher plane of existence. You leave, your current body transforms into a different vessel. You become, it's a new home for our spirits. That's basically what it is. inhabit trees, inhabit dolphins, inhabit whales. I mean, they choose, a lot of them can choose which life form they would like to experience. And when you're in that life form, you can experience that life form. And a lot of us go into the human life form to experience the human life. Eventually, we will have the flexibility and the total freedom to inhabit anything we choose, just so we can experience that life form's existence. And that's, and some of us don't even choose to do that. Some of us continue to expand and explore and go to other places, and other galaxies and other universes and other densities and other dimensions, and continue to travel and experience. So it's basically an open choice for all of us gods. It's an open choice on what we do. Once we become clear and aware of who and what we are, and that has always been the upward mobility, the upward track of comprehension. So today's meditation is consciousness. It is for us to be completely clear and aware of what we're doing. Also completely clear and aware of the different frequencies, which ones to entertain, which ones to engage with, and which ones not to. Right? And that part is simple, but when you're in habit for so long and you entertain the lower frequencies for so long, that seems to be that's the comfort. It's more difficult to go into the higher frequencies of pure, deep, eternal love and peace and prosperity and benevolence, kindness and generosity and unselfishness and non-judgmental. These are all things that we find it discomforting to be in them for a long time. We usually slip back, and that's why being conscious, clear, outside of the matrix, and aware of every single thing we do, and to be grateful for every single step we take. Literally, every step we take, we should be in joy about. So if you will, go to the place where you are not going to be out, in which I'm sure most of you are, and relax. Remember, going into the now, being in the now, completely. Nothing else, not forward, not reverse, but just the now. Be in the now. You fall into peace and tranquility. You're at ease. And as you go into the now, you relax. The body relaxes, the shoulders drop, the pressure and the stress leave the body because you are not giving it fuel. You're not giving those things which you create any energy. So they cannot expand and they cannot occupy your thoughts and your feelings. And as you relax, you would want to breathe. You want to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. You want to breath in through the nose, breath out through the mouth. And as you breathe in, you're breathing in divine positive energy. And you want to hold your breath in, 1001, 1002, 1003, and exhale through the mouth. You want to do this at least 6 times while I'm talking. And as you breathe in, it is divine positive energy. energy fills you. It is you. So you're tapped into a continuous, high-frequency communication of the collective consciousness of the universe. It's all that there is, ever will be, and ever has been. All of the different conscious energies of trillions and trillions of beings that you have constant communication with. And this communication is to be conscious. And being conscious is mastering who and what you are. It moves you outside of the falsities, the lies, the distractions, the anger, the conflict. All of these energies that do not serve us at all. They're fodder. They don't serve us. They deter us. And by being conscious, you know what they are. You are clear. You identify them with yourself. You say, I know what these are. These are not for me. These are something I shall not continue to create for myself. I will dispel them. I will let them go. I will concentrate in consciousness on feeling and thinking exactly how I want to be, what I want to be doing, in bliss and joy and happiness and peace. What I want to be creating, how I want to assist myself and everyone. This is being conscious of who and what you are. And also being conscious of what all of these things that we are literally jolted into creating. And as we create these fears, these anxieties, we shouldn't give them any attention whatsoever. We should be elevated into a direction of peace, happiness, joy, and what we are seeking, what we want to create for ourselves. As we do this, you breathe out, and you breathe out all of the negative energies that we create for ourselves. And by being conscious, you know what those are. You can dispel them all because you send a 360-degree wave out throughout this galaxy into the universe, beyond into other universes, existences, densities, and dimensions. And they continue to flow in, and we thank them, and we are humbled by them as they are us, and we love them, and they love us, and we are super in joy. We call upon the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes, all of the angels who are of deep eternal love, from deep eternal love, in the highest frequency, in the highest of peace, kindness, generosity, thankfulness, and gratefulness. Unselfishness, benevolent, and they join us, and they come in the trillions, and they flock in, and they merge with our circle, and we expand even more. We can feel the bristling energy of deep eternal love. It saturates everything in its wave, permanently. We thank them, and they thank us. We are one. We call upon all the ascended masters ascended out of body, who are in deep eternal love and from deep eternal love. Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Lakshmi, Buddha, Ganesh, Saint Germain, Sananda Jesus, Gaia, Moria, Eminentia. They all come immediately. They join us. They merge in with us. We feel them. We feel all of them and ourselves. We are in clear consciousness, being a part of the divine, divine, divine. And we thank them, and we embrace them, and we love them, and they love us. We call upon all of the inhabitants of inner earth, hollow earth, beneath earth, who are of the deepest eternal love, from the deepest eternal love, of kindness and benevolence. And they join us immediately. They move in with this powerful divine light energy, exuding deep eternal love. And they are happy and humbled as we are happy and humbled with them. And we call upon all of the off-worlders who have been assisting this civilization on this planet with its freeing itself from bondage, with its enlightenment, with its evolution, with its ascension. They are of the deepest eternal love, and from the deepest eternal love and the highest of peace, prosperity, joy, and great gratitude. And they join us. And we are thankful for them as they are us. We love them. They love us. And they come in and we expand. We can feel the energy. It is at the highest high. We call upon all of our loved ones who have left body in this life and all past lives that we've inhabited. They are in the deepest eternal love and from the deepest eternal love. them, and they love us. And we are one. And we expand. We look up and we see our meditative sphere is its center circle. It is massive. It is larger than a trillion suns. And it literally can be seen from all dimensions, all densities, all existences, all universes. From beyond the ribbon of creation. It's vast, aware, expanding. And it penetrates far, reaches everything, can be seen and felt in 360 degrees fan out the highest frequencies of deep eternal love. We can feel it as it literally saturates the crowns of our heads, floods and saturates our physical body and our etherical body from top to bottom, inside and out. Infuses us with clear conscious awareness and understanding, seeing from through our heart mind, identifying and feeling the higher frequencies and embracing them, keeping ourselves sustained in those frequencies, knowing that we do not entertain any of the low frequencies because we are conscious and clear and know they do not serve us any high purpose. Down upon the planet, we see all of our brothers and sisters in all life. And one of our greatest wishes is that they become clear and conscious, aware of their consciousness, and can identify all of the low frequencies that keep them in the low ebb of existence, and all of the pain and sorrow and anxiety and stress and fear that they continue to create for themselves. And we just wash upon them. And we lift them, and we watch just through our heart mind as they elevate, and they expand, and they get clearer and understand more, and become more of who and what they are in complete conscious clarity. So they identify the high frequencies and the deep eternal love, and they begin to embrace it. And as they do this, it saturates them and floods them with peace, joy, prosperity. It enlightens them. They move more and more into love, in kindness, in unselfishness, generosity, humbleness, tranquility. We watch this. This is a constant. This is us elevating parts of ourselves that has not yet seen the clarity and pure consciousness of us as true gods and as masters and commanders of our light ships in perfect harmony and exact clarity and awareness. And as we become more and more aware of these facets and these different frequencies of ourselves, we harmonize more, we enlighten more, we move more and more into enlightenment, and we move more and more to our destination of ascension, to continue our journey. I'll join you in the meditation, and I will return to close us out. important for us all collectively to understand the clarity of consciousness from our heart mind to our mind's mind, and awareness, crystal clear, highest vibrational frequency, that we continue to infuse. Because as we infuse to ourselves, we're infusing to everyone, everything. So as we treat ourselves nicer, kinder, with clarity, and we care for ourselves, and we support ourselves, and we are generous to ourselves, and we are respectful to ourselves, and we understand that we hold a light of all creation within our bodies, that this divinity is the highest high, and it is the value of life is the highest value in all existence. And so we respect, we embrace, we first with ourselves, and then with everything and everyone. This is our wave, our direction of the higher and higher frequencies in existence. This is where we are moving up into. Feel it as it comes in, because it's coming in. It's constant. And as you are clear and conscious, and you have this awareness, that you don't entertain the matrix, that it isn't something that is assisting you. It is something that deters you. And it is no longer, it's not to not give it your attention or energy, to move beyond. And take this, throughout the day, practice it, be it, into the evening and night and into the following morning. The more consciousness that we generate of our awareness of who and what we are, clearer things become, and the more we're able to navigate through it all flawlessly. We will have a time for change call tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern. And we will be involved with, again, we're going to discuss the avenues of, and it should be clearer and clearer, of the wealth shift on this planet. And we're also going to discuss some avenues of, in conscious clarity, how we can move into a positioning ourselves where every single thing that we and desire, this is going to be like a manual, so to speak, will literally flawlessly come to us. Goes against everything that we have been taught. We will be back here at 3 p.m. Eastern, May 15th, 2020.